Welcome in, welcome all to another edition of TGPW, the Gorilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, the Swink Nick Swinky, and we are coming at you with Night 2 of T3, that Trios Tournament 2021. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel, joining us for another edition here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, like the video, comment, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications. You get notified when the next part of that Trios Tournament 2021 is uploaded. As I mentioned before, in Night 1, this is Night 2 of 3 nights. So make sure you hit the notification so you're notified when Night 3 goes up. As Night 2 here will feature the quarterfinal matchups, all 4 quarterfinal matchups later on in the show. DWC versus Bullet Club, Flair Family versus Stronghearts, Circus of Slime versus Queen's Quest, and Gunn Club versus T.A.T.E.S, the Alliance Stand Steve. Also got a big singles matchup coming up between Battle, JR, Jim Ross, and the American Wolf, Davey Richards, and a no disqualification match between John Moxley and Tommy Dreamer. But right here we have this non-title special referee Bill Alfonso match between TGPW Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors, Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal, and the team of Wealth and Influence, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and the Boss Sasha Banks. So you may be asking, how did we get here? Well, if you've been paying attention to TGPW in the past, and if you haven't caught up yet, before I get any further, there is a playlist of TGPW shows featuring every TGPW show to date. Make sure you watch that if you haven't missed any of the shows, so you get caught up before you watch this video. But if you have been watching TGPW, you would know that the Road Warriors were the winners of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament, which took place all throughout the summer, throughout the Summer Sizzler Tour, the Summer Sizzler Series tour, if you will, from June, July, and August, culminating in August with our big event, the Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. It was there that the finals of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament took place, where the Road Warriors defeated the team of Fish Mox, Fish Stick Steve Aaron, and John Moxley to win the TGPW Tag Team titles to become the inaugural TGPW Tag Team Champions. Also competing in that tournament were the team of Wealth and Influence, Ted DiBiase and Sasha Banks. They would be eliminated in controversial fashion in the first round of the tournament by the Circus of Slime, El Gran Blanco Presentadora, and Crooked Tortuga Michael Brennan. But thanks to crooked referee, another crooked referee, 2 Count Lou Tefano, who you would notice is not the referee for this match for good reason. But 2 Count Lou Tefano, if you watch Night 1, you would see that he has returned from his suspension rather following his actions in the matchup between Wealth and Influence and Circus of Slime. He was suspended. He has served his suspension. But the story goes that DiBiase refused to pay off 2 Count Lou Tefano as he did in the past in a previous event where they got a quote-unquote submission win over Macho Ghost and It's Bailey when 2 Count Lou Tefano was the referee. Even though Macho Ghost did not tap out, 2 Count Lou Tefano called for the bell. It was revealed later on that DiBiase actually paid off 2 Count Lou Tefano to win that match. Wealth of Influence would defeat Macho Ghost and It's Bailey in another match, which would earn them a spot in the Tag Team Title Tournament. And again, they would lose in the first round, though, thanks to 2 Count Lou Tefano, who, when he approached DiBiase again to receive a payout to help them defeat Circus of Slime, DiBiase refused, saying he didn't need his help to defeat Circus of Slime, as Wealth and Influence were that confident that they could defeat Circus of Slime. So, the story goes, Brennan was outside the ring as 2 Count Lou Tefano was administering his count on inside the ring, as there is a 20 count outside the ring in TGPW, as you have a count of 20 to get back into the ring, not 10. He was at 18 when I believe it was Crooked Tortuga who was still outside the ring. DiBiase was thrown from the ring by Gran Blanco. Tortuga then rolling back into the ring at about the count of 18. DiBiase couldn't make it in before the 20. Traditional rules, you would think, if another wrestler's been thrown to the outside of the ring, as the referee is in the middle of his count, the referee would restart his count, but no, he just continued counting from 18. DiBiase was outside the ring when he was at 19. Tortuga rolls in. DiBiase gets counted out as a very controversial finish allows Circus of Slime to advance. Of course, they would go on to lose the tournament. They were eliminated by the Road Warriors. So here we are with this match, as Wealth and Influence feel they were screwed. They wanted a match against the men who won the tag team titles, as they feel they would have beaten the Road Warriors in the second round. But the match is not for the titles because of the past of Wealth and Influence, you know, getting a screw job win over the Macho family. But that's why they have to earn a championship match by beating the champions here in this match. And in the interest of fairness, Bill Alfonso was made the referee for this match to call it down the middle, as they did not want 2 count Lou Tufano to referee this match for fear that Tufano might still retaliate against DiBiase, or that DiBiase himself might retaliate against Tufano. Tufano cost DiBiase that match, but nevertheless, that is how we got here. That is why this match is going on. That is why the tag team titles are not on the line in this match. But again, if Banks and DiBiase can win this match, they would get a future tag team title opportunity. But the champions have been proven hard to beat here. DiBiase goes for a cover, but Animal breaks it up. Powerbomb neckbreaker combination by the Road Warriors. Inverted atomic drop by DiBiase, but Hawk comes back with a gut wrench suplex. Spike powerbomb and a cover, 2, and Banks is there to break it up and save the match for her team. Spinning soul butt by Banks. Series of elbows by Animal. He goes for a cover. He says that's it. 2, and 2.9 kick out by DiBiase. As Banks drives Hawk face first into the canvas with knees, driving into the back of him. But a pile driver by DiBiase on Animal, but Hawk is right there. A rake to the eyes by the $1 Million Man, but a backbreaker, and then a body slam by Animal as he tags out to Hawk. Hawk drops an elbow on DiBiase. Banks with that chin lock, as she also drives the knee into the spine of Hawk. Gorilla press slam by Animal. Combination of kicks by the boss as Banks to the top hits the meteor on Hawk. Arm wringer, and then repeated shoulder thrusts to Banks. Animal with a power bomb stacks her up, 2 and 3. The Road Warriors get the pin and the win in this non-title matchup over Wealth and Influence. Match number 2 here continues the T3, that Trios Tournament 2021, with the first of 4 quarterfinal matchups this evening, as it's the DWC, Detroit Wrestling Connection, taking on the Bullet Club. Of course, Detroit Wrestling Connection represented by the Black Man, the leader of Kayfabe, the People's Band, Coco T. Ware, the illegitimate son of the Macho Man, Jason Powell, and the Open Talk 313 The Flash Champion, the Big Dog, Kayvon Journey. Bullet Club represented in this match by the Girls of Destiny, Tamatanga Tegaloa, and their little brother, and I use that term loosely, Hikuleo. Of course, the sons of the legendary Haku. The DWC got here by defeating the team of Hit Row in the opening round. Isaiah Swerve Scott, Ashante the Adonis, and Top Dollar. And of course, if you missed that, you can go back and watch that video. Night 1 of the T3 available on the YouTube channel. Drop an iCard in the video, corner of the video. The link to the first night of the show. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch it, then come back here and watch the show. Meanwhile, the Bullet Club picked up the win in the first round over the Thunder Buddies team of Jushin Thunder Liger, the Patron Saint and Corpse Paint, Thunder Horse, and Thunder Rosa. So Bullet Club, first time that the 3 brothers teamed up in TGPW. So they're 1-0 as a team, while DWC is 2-0 as a trio. And there's a Bird Buster on Hikuleo and a suplex on Tamatanga. Yeah, DWC defeating Hit Row, who were also 1-0 coming into the Trios tournament. A Bird Buster again. A Tamatanga as he went for the elbow but missed. Did Powell. Tama tried to take advantage and go for a cover. Got a 1 before it was broken up, as everyone's in the ring now. Inverted atomic drop by Powell onto the good bad guy, Tamatanga. He rolls him over, goes for a cover, both hands up on him. There's a 3D on Kayvon. Series of headbutts by Coco to the silverback Tegaloa. Tegaloa out on his feet now as Powell goes to the top, hits the elbow drop to the back, and drops one on the neck of Tamatanga as he tags in the big man Hikuleo. Double suplex by the Bullet Club team. Yeah, DWC 2-0 coming into this match, looking to stay unbeaten, go 3-0 in TGPW. I believe in an 8-man tag, they also have a win, teaming up with Marty Drip Drip. Marty Drip Drip not only has his own faction full of women, but he is also a member of the DWC as well. Just a 1 count before it's broken up by the Bullet Club team, and I think Hikuleo accidentally hit his own brother with that boot. I wonder the conditioning of Hikuleo here. Powell wearing him out with those shots. Pile driver plants Hikuleo right on his neck. Jason Powell sporting the colors of his quote-unquote father, the Macho Ghost, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Pink and yellow, went for it all with the elbow drop, but no water in the pool. He tags back out to Coco T.A.T.E.S, who's sporting the gold. The gold tights, that is. Oh no, Coco T was going off the ropes and he collided with 2 count Lou Tafano. Big mistake there, as there's now no referee. Headbutts for everybody. Coco T fighting off both of the gorillas. Running shoulder tackle by Coco. Coco off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick by Coco T.A.T.E.S. Showing off his agility for a man his size as the tag is made to Jason Powell again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't seen too much of Kayvon in this match. Here's a crossface on by Tagaloa on Jason Powell. Kayvon was trying to get there to break it up, but Hikuleo and Tamatonga hit a double suplex on him, and then Tama follows it up with a gun stun. Using that as a tribute to Machine Gun Carl Anderson. The gun stun. Hit it from out of nowhere. Big shot and an elbow drop from Powell, as Powell in there now with the largest man in this match. The tallest man in this match, Hikuleo, towering over everyone, but he gets suplexed all the way out of the ring as Coco T is all fired up right now. Kayvon meets him the outside, gets set in the barricade with a belly-to-belly by the big dog. Hikuleo is back to his feet first, but then he gets driven into the barricade. 2 count Lou, who's busted open after colliding with Coco, making the count here. Bird buster by Coco on Hikuleo. Is that going to be enough? Tama there to save his brother, as Tanga is in there as well. Tanga gets suplexed by Jason Powell. Yeah, I don't think we've seen very much of Kayvon in this match legally. I don't know. I think he might have been tagged in at one point, but for the most part, we haven't seen a very much of him in this match. Surprisingly, but just as soon as I say that, there's a tag made to Kayvon as he is finally in this match legally. Big Dog sent for a ride as he clunks heads with the good bad guy. Both men back to their feet. Tama with the advantage. He's off the ropes, hits a spear. That's Kayvon's own move, maybe sending a message. Speaking of Kayvon's own moves, Splash Mountain Bomb, is that it? 2 and no. There's a 3D by Tangaloa and Hikuleo on Kayvon. Spine buster by the big dog, and another. Tama sent for a ride, but Tama comes back with a knee and tags in the big man Hikuleo. The black man in there now. Coco T, that is. The black man and the big man. The legal man. Sidewalk slam by Hikuleo. Goes from behind, but a counter into an arm drag by Coco. Coco T is caught with a shot to the breadbasket. And now they're trading strikes here. Back and forth they go. Backbreaker by Hikuleo. Head first into the buckle he goes. Suplex. Sends him another way to the outside. Everybody in the ring now. And now Hikuleo gets suplexed to the outside. The ape shit by Tangaloa, that's what he calls it. And then into a gun stun. Coco T.A.T.E.S getting worn out here by the Gorillas. Kayvon in there to help. Power bomb on Tamatonga. Double drop kick on Tangaloa as Powell and Hikuleo go at it on the floor. Hikuleo back in there now with Kayvon. Hikuleo tags out to Tamatonga. Tama off the ropes, hits a spear again on Kayvon. Picks him up. Samoan drop by the Tongan. I guess it would be a Tongan drop, huh? There's a headbutt, but he gets caught in the corner by Coco. But Coco pays for it as he eats a back elbow, and he's knocked off the apron. Kayvon with an elbow. A tag made to Coco. Power bomb spikes Tamatonga. Kayvon was looking for a spear, but he missed. Tama did not miss with that gun stun, but immediately Coco is back to his feet, showing no effects off from that gun stun. Tama in trouble here as Coco is just a house of fire right now. In complete control, but Tama out on his feet, doesn't know where he is. It gets planted with a bird buster, and that may be all too. And just at the last second, Hikuleo able to break it up. Big leg drop. And then a jawbreaker. There's Powell trying to get the crowd going here. Atomic drop to the top. Goes for it all with the elbow, but misses the macho elbow. There's Hikuleo. Hits him in the face with a big boot. Follows it up with a sidewalk slam. Again to the eyes. And a butterfly suplex by Powell as he tags in Coco. Coco T caught with that backbreaker, and a backbreaker for Jason Powell as well. But Hikuleo gets caught with a hip toss, follows up with a leg drop, does Coco. Nice combination there, and then a headbutt. Hikuleo slams the back of Coco's head into the canvas as he tags in his brother, the silverback Tangaloa. Double back suplex by the Sons of Haku. Spine buster catches him off the ropes. And there's the ape shit. There's his finish, the ape shit. That could be it, but no. Jason there to save the match for his team. Everybody in there now. As Kayvon was just tagged in. Blue Thunder Bomb, but no. Caught with a crossface. Jason cannot get there in time. Split second. Well, it's not there in time. Bullet Club wins the match. Fight. Match 3. You're on night 2 of T3, that Trios Tournament 2021, is a singles contest. It is bad old JR Jim Ross taking on the American Wolf Davey Richards, who right off the bat gets busted open with that fork from bad old JR Jim Ross. Davey with a running single leg drop kick catches Jim Ross, and now he's biting the man. He's biting the man, he's tearing the flesh. Proving why he's called bad old JR here right in the beginning, using the fork not once but now twice, and now he gets thrice. Again with the fork. Ross not afraid, as we've seen at TGPW, to bend and break the rules. And again, driving the fork into the forehead of Davey Richards. 4 times now with that fork. Test of strength. What? Davey Richards 2-1 in TGPW. Lost a spot for a shot elimination match. There's a giant swing by Jim Ross, but then would come back with singles wins over his former partner Eddie Edwards. Also picked up another win in singles action over Brian Cage back at Hasta La Vista, baby. Meanwhile, Jim Ross has had his issues with Marty Drip Trip, defeating him in a series of singles matches and a tag team match as well. Would then tear through the rest of the TGPW singles rankings, defeating Rich Swann, defeating Jacob Fatu, and then Hangman Adam Page back at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular in August. Now he's here against the man who is 2-1 in Davey Richards. Jim Ross undefeated so far in TGPW, as I mentioned. Singles action and tag team action. There's a move that he's won so many matches with, the testicular claw, by God. He is 5-0 in singles action, 6-0 overall. There's a chair. Davey, though, not falling for that. Leapfrog, but gets caught. Giant swing by Ross, spinning him around. Ooh, kicked him right in the groin. Did Ross. And again to the groin. Ross, an absolute madman. How many times will he kick this man in the go dance? The good news is Davey Richards already has a son. So if he impairs his ability to have children after this match, does Ross, for hitting him in the testicles so many times, it's okay. He already has an offspring. Oh, there's a stutter, by God. By God, that could be it. 2 and 3, he got him. Jim Ross with a dominant victory over Davey Richards, as no one seemingly could beat this man, not even Davey Richards, as it was all Jim Ross from the opening. Here we go with another quarterfinal matchup, match number 4 on the night, and our second of 4 quarterfinal matchups in the TGPW Trios Tournament 2021. It is the Flair family versus Stronghearts. Shima nearly counted out there very early on this match, able to get back in at the count of 14. There's a jumping power bomb pin, got a 2 count on Charlotte Flair. The Flair family defeated the Rhodes family in the opening round. Well, the team of Stronghearts, Shima, El Lindemann, and Shigeru Irie, knocking off the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. Stronghearts, of course, the returning champions, as they won the T3 Trios Tournament 2020, looking to make it 2 in a row, but also to walk out of this tournament as the TGPW Trios Champions, as those Trios titles are also up for grabs in this tournament. The winners of this tournament becoming the first ever TGPW Trios Champions. Both these teams would love to win those titles. The Flair family has a flair for gold, you could say. As Charlotte Flair is a 14-time women's champion, even though WWE ignores the 2 NXT women's title runs. But she is a 6-time Raw women's champion, in addition to being I believe it was a 3-time SmackDown women's champion. No, 5-time try, 5-time SmackDown Women's Champion, 6-time Raw Women's Champion, a former Divas Champion as well. So they acknowledge those 12 title reigns, but ignore the 2 NXT Women's Championship runs. But in all told, she is a 14-time Women's Champion. And a former Women's Tag Team Champion as well. Of course, the patriarch of the Flair family is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who is recognized as a 16-time world champion, even though a lot of pundits have said it is somewhere closer to, 18 or 19 maybe, depending on 17, 18, or 19, depending on your sources. Huge pumping bomber by Shigeru Arie, but yeah, technically Charlotte should only be 2 off from her father's recognized record of 16, but WWE for some reason decided not to acknowledge 2 of those reigns. So that just means, she's got to win 5 more championships instead of just 2. Or to break her father's record. Until, they decide to acknowledge those NXT Women's Championship reigns again. Reed Flair with a pile driver tags in his brother David Flair. David Flair, also a slight flair for the gold as well. He's a former United States champion in WCW. He's caught with that cross arm breaker. That's the move that gave the victory to the Stronghearts in the first round. It got Nick Jackson to tap out. Writhing Northern Light suplex. And just like that, the Stronghearts beat the Flairs and advance in the tournament. Ha! There's Andrade. A little late, buddy. Here we go with our semi-final match of the evening. It is the third of 4 quarterfinal matchups here in the TGPW That Trios Tournament 2021 to crown the inaugural TGPW Trios Champions. As it's the Circus of Slime taking on Queen's Quest. Already we've seen Bullet Club and Stronghearts advance to the semifinals, so we know on night 3 it'll be Stronghearts versus Bullet Club. There's a BT bomb. Is that it? 2? No, not even a 2 count. It's Pagano's there to break it up. A 3D by Azumi and Momo Watanabe on Pagano. But Queen's Quest picking up a win over Marty Drip Drip and his associates. Death by Snoo Stew, Camille Brickhouse, and Jade Cargill, together known as Drip by Snoo Snoo. They're losing the match to Queen's Quest there. But we saw interference by another version of Azumi. We know there's other members of Queen's Quest, but I did not expect to see a variant of Azumi. I mean, we have seen, variants in the past, obviously, of Kiji Muto. And we'll be seeing all of them basically, night 3 of this event. The 90s Kiji Muto, the Great Muta, Bad Blood, and of course the TGPW champion Kiji Muto. Be seeing all of them. Apparently, Queen's Quest, or at least Azumi, has the ability to unlock the Forbidden Door as well to the multiverse. Pagano's a madman right now, but the Circus of Slime got the win in their first round matchup over the Best Friends. And what the hell's this? Is that looks like Laredo Kid. I believe that's Laredo Kid. What is Laredo Kid doing out here? I don't know why Laredo Kid is here, but he is assisting the Circus of Slime here. And the crowd does not like this one bit. 450, no, that was more like a 630. And another one. Tortuga risking disqualification and is choking the life out of Azumi. Splash off the ropes by Tortuga. Watanabe just there to break it up. Tommy with a deadlift German on Gran Blanco. Gran Blanco eats a knee into the face. Tommy out on her feet. Catches Gran Blanco with an air raid crash. Pagano throws her to the outside. Blanco grabs a chair. Momo breaks it up. Has a cross arm breaker on Pagano. Shoulder claw, trapezius claw, if you will, by Gran Blanco on Tommy. Tommy finally tags out to Azumi. Azumi goes up top. Double stop, no. German suplex by Utami on Pagano. As Brennan is in there now. Michael Brennan, Azumi trading shots. Brennan with a drop kick. Tells her to kiss his butt. Formerly his shell, I guess. There's the double stop she was looking for earlier. Azumi Sushi? No. She got the Azumi Sushi, but Brennan, oh no, breast knuckles. How does he keep getting those things in here? And now he's biting her. And now choking her. Brennan using every trick in the book. Someone's busted open, and I think it's Azumi. Tommy and Azumi hit the 3D. But a tag is made. Tommy, I believe, is legal. Crowd letting Mike Brennan know what they think of him. Sorry, Michael Brennan. A German suplex folded him in half. Frankensteiner off the ropes by Gran Blanco. Azumi there to break it up, though. Double suplex by Pagano and Brennan. Blanco's got the chair. Is he going to get her disqualified? He does! Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. What a cheap win. Circus of Slime cheat to beat Queen's Quest here. Give me a break. Here we go with our final match of the evening and our final quarterfinal matchup in the TGPW That Trios Tournament 2021 to crown the TGPW Trios Champions. It is the Gunn Club taking on the Alliance to end Steve. The Gunn Club defeating the Second Gear Crew in the opening round. Second Gear Crew, of course, consisting of Mance Warner, one called Manders, and Matthew Justice. The Alliance to end Steve, who have brought out all kinds of weapons from under the ring. Steel chairs, baseball bats, kendo sticks, and a sledgehammer. They defeated Fish Sticks and Friends, Fish Stick Steve Arrant, Axel Rico, and Sky Blue, when Cody James pinned Steve Arrant, following a discus lariat. Metalhead with a low blow on Austin Gunn. Is that it? No, Colton there to save his brother and the matchup for his team. But yeah, Cody James, Chris Miller, the CNC Destruction, alongside the Masked Man, Metalhead. Members of the Alliance to end Steve, T.A.T.E.S. The sub-boss we know is the evil genius Aaron Xavier, but the main boss, the head honcho, is Windy City AC Antoine Clemens. You know he has to be happy with his charges after they eliminated Steve from the first round of the tournament. Their goal has already been accomplished here. Their goal was to eliminate him from the tournament. They did their job here here in the tournament already, so if they could come away with the trios titles, that would just be icing on the cake. But really, it's not about winning titles here. It's about putting Steve through hell, inflicting as much punishment as possible, screwing him out of another title, injuring him and taking him out of TGPW forever. So they were successful in their goal of eliminating him from the tournament. So no trios titles for Steve. There's a bicycle kick to Colton Gunn, the oldest of the two Gunn brothers. Of course, their father, the patriarch of the Gunn family, Billy Gunn, standing on the apron. Tag team wrestling legend, holding those WWF/WWE tag team titles many times. His quote-unquote brother Billy Gunn was part of the Smoking Guns, with Road Dogg as the New Age Outlaws, and with Chuck Palumbo as Billy and Chuck. 3 different partners Billy Gunn won those tag team titles with. Oh no, Billy Gunn ran into 2-count Lou Tufano there. Again, Lou Tufano goes down. I would say I feel bad for 2-count Lou, but with a lot of his actions as of late, I don't know if I have a lot of sympathy for the man. There's a Sidewinder. By Billy. And there's the Gunslinger. And a Gunslinger for Cody James as well. Billy Gunn is just a house on fire right now, cleaning house of T.A.T.E.S. Press slam by Billy Gunn and a lariat. Billy Gunn has worked with Steve Arrant in the past and crash-tested wrestling. So he and the Gunn Club might be trying to win this match on behalf of Steve. Not only that, but just win the match, continue their unbeaten streak. Gunslinger again, this time on Chris Miller. Sorry, had a brain fart there for a second. Chris Miller with a shot right to the back of the head of Austin Gunn. Austin Gunn, by the way, also a rapper. You can listen to his music on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, wherever it is you get your music. YouTube music. I guess that's a thing too still. Yeah, Austin Gunn, in addition to being a pro wrestler, is a rapper. Austin sent to the outside, fighting off Metalhead and Miller as Cody James hits a running power slam on Billy Gunn inside the ring. Famous throw on the outside by Austin Gunn on Metalhead as he's set into the barricade by Miller. 2 count Lou at 11. You can see there is a collection of weapons on the outside. Famous throw on Cody James. Is that it? One? No. Quickly broken up by Metalhead and Miller. Miller and Colton Gunn just cracked skulls there. Double suplex by father and son, Austin and Billy. Low blow by Metalhead. Running power slam by Billy on Metalhead. Billy sent for a ride, gets caught with a press slam. And again with a low blow. Metalhead goes from behind but gets caught with an elbow. Billy tells him to suck it. And well, he just got hit right in the nuts. Drop kick and then a running shoulder tackle takes him down. There's a sidewinder again. And another crotch chop. Rake to the eyes of Billy. When quickly a tag is made to Colton. Double choke slam by Miller and Metalhead. Standing switch reversal by Colton. Colton with a swinging neck breaker. Am I calling that the sidewinder? I think it's called 310 to Yuma. I might be wrong though. There's a rocker dropper by Colton. Military press slam by Miller. The Guns showing off their buns. Ha ha. Uppercut right to the back of the neck. There's a running power slam by Billy Gunn on Cody. Clobbers him, does Billy Gunn. There's a sleeper slam. I think he calls that the one and only. DDT. No fancy name for that one. Double suplex by Colton. Sorry, no, that's Austin. Colton there to save Austin. But a double suplex by the youngest Gunn. Youngest son of a gun. And his father. What the hell's this? Oh! Metalhead wearing out Colton Gunn with the steel chair. I don't know where he got that chair from, but he just destroyed him with that steel chair. But Austin Gunn and Chris Miller are the legal men. Miller letting the crowd know what he thinks of them. German suplex with the bridge, but Billy Gunn there to break it up. Double suplex on Metalhead. Double suplex on Cody. Famouser on Miller. Gun Club on fire right here. Reverses the suplex into a suplex of his own. Does Austin. Trading shots now are Austin Gunn and Chris Miller. Drop kick to Miller. Tag made to Billy Gunn. Miller wisely tags out to Metalhead. He gets caught with that arm drag into the neck breaker. I don't know, is that the 310 to Yuma? I thought there was a double team move they did called 310 to Yuma. Maybe not. Look at that. His own version of the gunslinger on Billy Gunn. Now I know that for a fact he calls that one the gunslinger. Inverted atomic drop, and the crowd does not like Metalhead. Repeated low blows by Metalhead, and I think Billy tried to headbutt Metalhead, but that's not going to work. I mean, the guy's name is Metalhead. Another sidewinder and a tag is made. Sorry, that was a gunslinger. And then tag is made. There's the Guns now on the outside. And the crowd boos the Alliance and Steve, specifically Metalhead and Cody James, who are in the ring taunting the fans. Referee up at 14, 15 now. Austin and Miller back in the ring now, avoiding a double count out. I don't know what we would have done there if the match would have ended in a double count out. Circus of Slime get a bye to the finals? I don't know. Or will we restart the match? Low blow, and a tag is made. I'm going to look up exactly what the name of that move is. Well, the Sidewinder was a double team move that he and Bart Gunn used to do. But the hip toss and the neck breaker is definitely a move that Billy Gunn innovated. Meanwhile, we've got a fight on the outside with all 6 men. Cody James gets back in the ring. 2 count Lou continues his count, but Holton Gunn back in there. Holton ducks under the lariat. He gets caught with a slam. There it is again, this time on Metalhead. I don't know if that move has a name. I know 310 Yuma, I believe, is a double team move that Austin and Colton Gunn do. Oh, Billy Gunn just stole Cody James's finisher, but gets a 2 count as it's broken up. Metalhead breaks a chair practically over the head of Billy Gunn as Cody gets suplexed out of the ring. Cody James, that is. Fireman's carry slam by Cody on the floor on Austin. Power bomb on the floor on Austin Gunn as well. Leg drop to Colton. Colton takes an uppercut. Colton double arm into the neck breaker. I believe that's the Colt 45 and down a 2 count. Yeah, that was the Colt 45. Colton Gunn's finisher. Gets a 2 count, and I believe it's broken up by the other members of T.A.T.E.S. I don't think he was able to kick out. But the pin was broken. Billy with a famouser on Chris Miller, and Chris Miller is hurt. Metalhead gets knocked off the apron by Gunn. Miller, shoulder block, takes him down. Double arm suplex, DDT, if you will. And now just a blatant choke. Everybody in the pool now. And it looks like somewhere along the way, Billy Gunn's been busted open. I don't know where that happened. Might have been on one of those headbutts or something. Double chokeslam by CNC. Destruction. He holds him open for a drop kick from Metalhead. But a DT by a bloody Billy Gunn. This match has gone on quite a while. Probably one of the longest matches we've had in the tournament so far. Back and forth they've gone in this one. No team getting a clear-cut advantage for their team. Willing to lose, pile driver. And an uppercut. Now, back and forth they go. Colton Gunn and Cody James, as both men are spent here. Caught him with a back elbow off the ropes, did Colton. Colton gets caught with a running power slam. A tag made to Metalhead with a low blow. Again. Series of shots from Colton as he tags in his brother Austin. In-game time, we're at 51 minutes, folks. Obviously, this moves faster. The in-game clock moves faster than real time. But still, this is one of the longest matches we've had. What is it going to take to win this match? How long can these guys withstand this type of punishment? I mean, Billy Gunn is a bloody mess. You can tell that they're exhausted out there. going at it hard a long time. Double choke slam by Metalhead and Miller. There's a trapezius claw on Austin Gunn. But Miller is the legal man, not Metalhead. The Gunn brothers suplex Chris Miller out of the ring. Chop block on Miller. 2 count Lutafano begins his count. Colton gets body slam, press slammed rather, on the floor. A bear hug inside the ring by Metalhead on Austin Gunn. He's getting worked over. Miller gets back in at the count of 16. And then it looks like there was a 3-way collision between Colton Gunn and both members of CNC. Standing switch reversal into a back suplex by Colton Gunn. He tags in his father, Billy Gunn. But Billy runs into Miller. Suplex by Colton. Rake to the eyes by Miller, and a tag is made to Cody James, a former CSW Tag Team Champions. Cody James gets hit with a famouser. Is that it? No, broke it up. And again, this match continues. This is our final match of the evening and our final match in the first round of the tournament. Sorry, not the first round. In the quarterfinal of the tournament. And my God, what a match it's been. Nearly 58 minutes of in-game time. Sorry, nearly 59 minutes of in-game time. Over 58 minutes of in-game time. These two teams have gone at it. Snap suplex by the oldest Gunn brother, Colton. Colton gets caught with a powerbomb, but a drop kick catches James off the ropes. Unbelievable. You can hear the timekeeper. 60 minutes. There is no time limit, though, in these matches. As there must be a winner here. Colton back in, avoids the count out. Billy Gunn is in a heap of his own and lying in his own blood. Courtesy of Metalhead. Metalhead taking it to all three members of the Gunn family here, the Gunn Club. Inverted atomic drop, and a tag is made to Cody James. Little axe handle sledge, but a snap suplex by Austin Gunn. Anti-cradle, is that going to be it? Finally, 2 and 3, it is. Finally, the Gunn Club emerged from this war of attrition. This marathon match is finally over as the Gunn Club advance to the semifinals. Unbelievable match, folks. Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn, the Gunn Club, victorious over the Alliance to End Steve team of the CNC Destruction, Cody James, Chris Miller, and Metalhead in 63 minutes and 54 seconds. That is in-game time, by the way. Also, the usual speed of 100. We are operating, though, at 125 speed when we record these shows. So, even at the normal 100 speed, the in-game clock still moves faster than a normal clock would. But still, 63 minutes and 54 seconds of in-game time. That's still quite a long match. One of the longest matches maybe ever in the history of TGPW. And a hard-fought victory, to say the least, for the Gunn Club, as they have punched their ticket to the semifinals. And the Alliance to end Steve, you know, they accomplished their goal. Their goal was to eliminate Steve from the tournament, and they did that in the first round. So even though they did not win this match and are not going to advance in the tournament to win the Trios Championship, I think the boss man is still going to be happy that they eliminated Steve Arndt from the tournament. So even though they're eliminated, Steve is also out of the tournament. He can't win the titles either. But the Gunn Club advance. And now we know the semifinals for night 3 of TGPW Trios Tournament 2021. And we are only 3 matches away from determining the first ever TGPW Trios Champions. So on night 3, you are going to see the semifinals and the finals of the tournament. In addition to that, you're going to have 4 bonus matches coming your way. In a grudge tag team match, it's going to be the team of Go Fire, Go Shiozaki, and Myron Reed, Hot Fire Myron Reed, taking on the Mutaverse team, or Mutoverse team, of the Great Muta and Bad Blood, the 2 variants of Kiji Muto. And in another matchup featuring a variant, grudge match between the TWS Deathmatch champion Arrow Boy and the 1990s Kiji Muto, a young Muto, if you will. So young Muto versus Arrow Boy. And then in a non-title grudge match, it'll be the TGPW champion Kiji Muto versus, well, it's the Big Show. The last 2 times that these two have fought in tag team matches, Muto got the pin on Big Show after a moonsault, a rounding body press, if you will. He then also got a submission win with the figure 4 leg lock against Big Show. So every time they've fought, Big Show has ended up being pinned or forced to submit. Big Show wants a one-on-one match with Muto here. And of course, this match not for the title. And then in another bonus, the final bonus match, in a death match, you heard me there, in a barbed wire landmine, exploding landmine, barbed wire, light tube death match. It is going to be Trish Stratus versus the super bad girl Penelope Ford. Yes, Trish Stratus versus Penelope Ford in a barbed wire, exploding landmine, light tube death match. And the semifinals of the TGPW Trios Tournament 2021, we now know it'll be Bullet Club, the team of Hikaleo, and the Guerrillas of Destiny, Tomatonga, and Tangaloa. They will be teaming up to take on the Stronghearts team. That Trios Tournament 2020 winners, Shima, L. Lindemann, and Shigeru Irie. And then our other semifinal matchup, it'll be the Circus of Slime, El Gran Blanco Presentadora, and Crooked Tortuga, Michael Brennan, and Pagano versus the Gunn Club team of Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn. And then, of course, the winners of those two matches will then square off in the finals of the TGPW Trios Tournament 2021. In addition, it will be for the TGPW Trios Championship. So one of those four teams, Bullet Club, Stronghearts, Circus Slime, Gun Club, will not only win the 2021 T3, but also become the inaugural TGPW Trios Champions. So which of those four teams is it going to be? Well, the only way to find out is to tune in to Night 3 of T3, that Trios Tournament 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I am your host, The Swink, so make sure you tune in next time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. You've been watching TGPW, Gorilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. Until next time, stay safe out there.